All right, we're doing Malan's Peak. Haven't done it for a couple months. Hopefully most of the mud is gone, but it may be a little muddy as we get close to the top. I know the river's running really good, so we'll see what it's like today. Doing Malan's Peak, getting ready for the Wind River hike. Okay, we're at the first bridge. That bridge almost looks brand new. I think they replaced it. Water's running great. And we're going to continue up Taylor Canyon. We normally walk up the riverbed, but we're gonna go up the side of the mountain here to get around the water that's overflowing. So we got a good flow this year. All right, well, we got through the water a little bit. There was a few places. It wasn't bad. And here's the trail to continue up to Taylor's Canyon to do the loop. Maybe I should have done the loop today, but we're gonna do Malans. Haven't done Malans for a while. We'll say goodbye to the rushing water and proceed to do the switchbacks. All right, here's the first lookout. Looking beautiful. Still got a little snow on this backside here, even on the trail in May. Yeah, here you go at the corner here. Got a little more snow right here. All right, we just passed the Malan's Peak, so to speak, and we're gonna head up to Malan's Basin today. Got a beautiful view of the valley. There's Weber State College right down below us. That's a growing concern. It just keeps growing. The Ogden Airport, the white grain co-op is missing down below. It used to be down there and they're tearing it down. I can't see if it's all gone or it's a little bit still there. I'm not sure, but that's been quite a landmark for all these years. And then further on you see Hill Air Force Base, and further than that is Ferry Peak, which what I was going to do today, but I decided to do Malans again, as I haven't been up here for quite a while. And we'll do Ferry Peak maybe this week. But right now we're going to go to Malan's Basin, add some miles to our trek. Now we're coming around here, and the mountain is just still covered with the snow. It's so pretty up there. And this is May, and there's the ski resort up behind that ridge there that I spend my winters. Dropping down into Malan's Basin here. Got snow up in the mountain and the trees and such. We are Malan's Basin. Got a couple guys up above me. Got a few people out today. There's the famous sign. Water's running pretty good. Just off the trail here. Here's a great camp spot. If you want to bring a group of scouts up here, something I did years ago, but we didn't have this great camp spot. But this is really kind of cool. You got some different areas that you camp out. Some flat spots here and there. So that's pretty cool that it's here. And it's not so cool that I never found it. Because you could put a tent here. You could put a tent there. Over here, there's another spot over here. Little campfire spot there. Oh my gosh, there's stuff over here. All kinds of spots. And over here, yet another spot. So, if you want to come up here camping, you have to hike a little bit ways to get some water, but that's no big deal. All right, we're coming back out here. See the valley again. After we went back to Malan's Basin, had two or three people back there camping this time, so we didn't stay very long, but we're heading back to Malan's Peak. All right, we're coming down to Malan's Peak from Malan's Basin. So Malan's Peak's not really a peak, it's more of a point on the mountain that people hike to. You can certainly go higher if you go to Malan's Basin, but it's a nice spot to stop and look at the valley and turn around and go back down. And we'll be there in a couple minutes. All right, found a nice little spot here to sit out and eat a sandwich all by myself and enjoy the morning up here on Malan's Peak, or Malan's Lookout. Over here on the north side, you got a view of Lewis Peak over there, straight over there, and you got a view of Benelman Peak and Willard Peak. And then out towards Willard Bay and the Great Salt Lake, which is somewhat dried up out that way. And down below, the Bonneville Shoreline Trail that we've been going on recently. All right, well, and there's Snow Basin Resort on the other side of Mount Ogden there. Snow slowly melting. Should be gone by the 4th of July, maybe. Continuing our trek down. Still have snow, hasn't melted yet. Alright, we're coming down the last switchback here, looking up at Mount Ogden there, and this rock formation right here in front of us, looking across to the other side where the Hidden Valley is up there. Beautiful day to be hiking, a lot of hikers today. Alright, we are getting down here to Taylor Canyon. The water's flowing good, and it's going to get noisy for the next little while. We're heading down here. You can go back to the pond trail. You can go to North Canyon, Taylor Canyon Trail, which is the top of 27th Street, and that's the way I always go. Used to go to 29th Street all the time, but I always do this trail now. Here's the old water pipes. Here's the wooden ones with the metal wire that was around them. Long since deteriorated. And the valley's coming up here. Alright, we're down here to the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. As you can see, we can keep going that way to the 22nd Street trailhead, and that's the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. Or we can actually go towards the south to Waterfall Canyon and such, and follow this trail over, which is the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. But we're going to head down to 27th Street. We're going to take a little right hand turn right down here instead of going down the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. So right here we're going to head back to the starting point, but if we were to keep going south, we would be going down the Bonneville Shoreline Trail, and we could eventually get to Butte Canyon where it ends.